start recording, I will post that video on YouTube. So I've been kind of watching after the situation with the voice actors and stuff after, and apparently Hoyo, the company that's making Genshin, Honkai, and Zenless, apparently they are firing the voice actors that were basically harassing and bullying Jacob Takanashi, if I didn't get the name wrong. And the only thing I can to say about it right now, fuck around, find out, harass somebody on behalf of some big company, don't be surprised when that big company fire you. Honestly, isn't it obvious? If you are a big figure, if you are the voice of the mascot of the game, please make sure that you won't shit on public. You need to keep your reputation crystal clear, and just shitting on some person for something honestly neutral in case of Jacob. It can be a great cause to fire you, no matter how talented you are. This is all I have to say right now. Let's watch Hirokai. He can say more than me, I'm pretty sure. And Mugen too. I have no doubt about it. So let's watch.
We got another update in the VA situation, and this one is definitely a pretty crazy one. So we're here on Hoyo Lab version 1.7. Barrier tiers with past update details, and in this update, it seems
by the way, before I start, here is the link to the original video to get it the original author. Go watch him, just like I did, and subscribe.
the number of voice actors
He's a great person.
for Zenless and Zero, that of course being a Hoyoverse game, number of these VAs have been replaced. Interestingly enough, taking a look at those VAs, it seems like they were indeed promoting the strike work refusal thing. I'm not saying that is definitively why they got replaced. I'm simply saying that is additional context. But before we talk about that, guys, we got to address the controversy that's going on right here on this channel, the feet comment controversy. Because yesterday I got this comment that says, like to make your posted IRL femboy feet. Comment to make your posted VTuber feet.
Honestly, him a fanboy? I'm crying. I'm really crying now. This came out of nowhere, honestly. Honestly, big funk 983. Thank you for making me. Oh, God damn it. Thank you for making me laugh. Oh, God damn it. Thank you for making me laugh today. I needed that. I honestly needed that.
And I was like, bro, really posted this for days in a row. Cook him, chat. But you know what happened? You guys know what happened? You didn't cook him. You freaking were like, a lot of you guys were.
Yeah, it looks like they cooked you. Hey, Hero, whatever your name is, please. Oh, this is. What a time to be alive. Yeah. What was that? What did it just came out of my mouth? No, I'm not a fanboy. I swear to God, I'm not. Like, can a fanboy lift 25 kilos? I don't think so. Lift a 25 kilo bag of cement. Can he do that? I doubt it. Fanboys are usually weak and wimpy, right? He's just a kid, huh? Looks like a kid. Yeah.
We're liking his comment. And we're like supporting his comment. What kind of backup is that? Look at this. I'm doing my part. Let him cook. Someone go make it, please. He has a point. You're right, this isn't going well for you, is it? I will fully admit that, yeah, it didn't really go
Fanboy Gunners.
so well. But what I'm not doing is deleting comments. So let me address that right now. Get this
God on you. Because honestly, I don't think this is something mean. I think this is just fun for the fun.
controversy out of the way. Because look at this. If you sort by top comments, it says replies 53. But then if you sort by newest first, it goes all the way up to 72 replies.
YouTube. That's the only thing I can say. YouTube logic, YouTube algorithm. Rabbi needs to sit on the cock chair. Great. You're a dick? Hey, apologies, my bad. I should not have said that out loud. This is about, what's her name? Kaylee Mills, the one that tried to apologize but failed in apologizing. Said, my bad, I'm sorry, but, yeah, but you're an asshole, Kaylee. Sorry.
So some people may think like they left a comment and they can't see it, and I'm like hiding the comment or something, but no, it's like something weird with the YouTube guys. 53, 72.
I need to look it up myself. This is his latest video, right? Fundraiser.
Welcome back, guys. I've had a lot of people.
Yeah, 59 replies. What? I have a lot of questions for YouTube right now. Okay, anyway, back to Hirokai.
I am completely innocent. That said, I guess you guys have spoken, and I'll see what I can do about the VTuber feet thing, but like, what kind of artist could I even find to do something like that? Like, that probably doesn't even exist. But if...
Wait, does he have a Twitter account? Yeah, he does. Follow. Yours. Damn, he's jacked. Good on him. Good on him, honestly. Anyway,
by any chance it is possible, I will post not on my main account, not on main, definitely not on main, but I made a new VTuber Twitter account, so consider following that.
Wait, another one? Where's the second one? I need to see the second way. The second one. Where is it? Where is it? VTuber Twitter, yine. Here it is. Wait, oh no! Oh no! I saw it! I saw No. Wait, God damn it. Alright, nothing too sus in here. Nothing too sus in here. But, oh god.
For just like general stuff, like VTuber stuff, and then maybe
Wait, what?
a new VTuber Twitter account. So consider
I had other VTuber Twitter accounts before, but I never ended up keeping them active since I never really ended up using Twitter. But now I'm using Twitter.
following that for just like general stuff, like VTuber stuff, and then maybe also that other stuff that people were talking about. Anyways, on to the main topic. Oh, I did forget to mention, I'll have that in the pinned comment for today. Now, really on to the main topic.
You did? You didn't. Buddy, you need to keep a promise. But anyway, I found it myself.
So back over on Hoyo Lab, check this part out, specifically for patch 1.7, adjustments and optimizations, where they say, changes the English voice actors for agents Kalinda, Grace, and Rena, and replaces the corresponding voice lines. We can see some duality in the immediate responses. For example, this user saying, return all the original VAs and apologize. Collective action is a fundamental human right.
Wait, are we talking about the voice actors who are part of SAG-AFTRA, the union? From the video I was watching, from Mujin's video that I watched, according to SAG-AFTRA's documents, union actors are not allowed to work on non-union projects. Meaning, you can work only. Think of it as of a club. You're allowed to do jobs in the club, but anything out of the club that fits the genre of the club. No. You can't work outside of our club. Only inside our club. Does it make sense? Yes. Is it a simple rule? Yes. Do these people break the rules? Yes. How the fuck are they not fined? Good question. Literally. The voice actor of Paimon, this little bitch. Ugly bitch, honestly. You can see her. Here she is. The ugly bitch. She's a union actress. Union voice actor. And she and her character is literally the mascot of Genshin. A game made by a non-union company. And technically, this annoying voice shouldn't be a voice of Paimon at all in the first place. How did she get here? Huh? How did those clowns get here? That's a good question. And just as a reminder, I'm pretty sure Hirohei will point this out, but the entire point of that strike was to. That's my AC. Don't worry about it. The entire point of the strike that lasts over a year already was to ensure AI protection for the voice actors, which is on one hand a very obvious and honestly good thing. If there wasn't a but, and this but is that MiHoYo is a very big gaming company in general. They are very big. They even launch a space shuttle, or was it a rocket, into space. I will put a picture on the video probably that shows it. Anyway, but they are already a very big company, and obviously a very big taxpayer. Also, Chinese company, and they already under the Chinese government as, for a lot of reasons, uh, in a neutral way, not in a bad way. Uh, but they are, oh, got my mouth, my tongue is a problem. But the point is, they are already obligated to follow a Chinese law or a rule, should I tell that way? So my accent won't trash it completely. They are already obligated to follow a law that related to AI protection for voice actors, meaning their voice can't be used for AI. Uh, so on the surface, that strike that isn't even really a strike. It's for like a bunch of union actors that work for MiHoYo. They decided to do it's called Genshin Wei called it a collective work refusal, if I'm not mistaken. They call it a collective work refusal and do it for over a year, saying we don't want to work until you tell us, until you give us something that we already have in a contract with you. Does it make sense? Does it make sense at all? Not? No, it doesn't. That's a joke, honestly. That's a very bad joke. And I don't get it. Maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I do. Who knows? Anyway.
Response is reading, you could still delete this, and the VAs are at fault. They decided not to work, so...
Yeah. Fully agreed on that one. If you don't want to work for a company for a very long time, let's say a month or two, don't be surprised if you are laid off or replaced. If you... there's thousands of people that work in just as well as you. Just because you decided to not work in doesn't mean that the company can't fire you. They can fire you and they will, in case you are fucking up everything for them.
Hoyoverse has given these people so much time to either present them agreeable terms that don't involve screwing over the non-union talent that are also working on the response is reading, you could still delete this, and the VAs are at fault. They decided not to work, so...
I think that was a dog that's next to me. Anyway.
Hoyoverse has given these people so much time to either present them agreeable terms that don't involve screwing over the non-union talent that are also working on their games, or to simply return to work. So let's check this out as...
Get back to work or we will kick your ass out. It's way too simple.
Get some more information on the involvement that these people may or may not have with the strike / collective work refusal against Hoyoverse. So here's the VA for Kalota. And just scrolling a little bit, we can see, let's see here, gaming awards. Okay, that's not the SAG-AFTRA thing. Scrolling a little bit more.
But it's a weird thing, a very weird thing anyway. Gaming, as if being a gay isn't associated in gaming at all. At least in the Russian segment, that is. Anyway.
More, we can see that Katie Cofield here retweeted Koi Dao saying, this is not a union actor versus non-union actor conflict. The goal of the strike is to ensure that this craft isn't lost to AI.
And that craft wasn't lost to AI in case of Hoyoverse from the beginning. You already had that. But you want it anyway. The muff isn't muffin. That's all I have to say.
We've got a common goal, which is why so many non-union actors are holding the line alongside their union castmates, despite having no obligation to do so. Well,
I think it's only the union voice actors who are in the collective work refusal. This is not a strike at all.
I wouldn't say so many. It seems like some have. The obligation is, as these people have already made very clear, a social obligation. If they go against the strike and these other VAs, then they're going to get harassed on Twitter, or despite having no obligation to do so.
ADHD is a bitch.
Well, I wouldn't say so many. It seems like some have. The obligation is, as these people have already made very clear, a social obligation. If they go against the strike and these other VAs, then they're going to get harassed on Twitter or potentially blacklisted, as we saw Shara Kirby talking about. Another one similarly saying, also retweeted by Katie Cofield, of course. Guys, if a non-union game were to flip union, no non-union actors would not be fired. More details in quoted thread.
If a non-union game were to flip union, no non-union actors would not be fired. Again, if you are a union actor, you are not supposed to work in a non-union game. You aren't supposed to be here in the first place, lady. So why are you here? That's my question.
But basically, non-union actors can work on union video games.
Yes, but it's not reverse. Union actors cannot work on a non-union game. There is no inverse, at least from what I know. Ah, wait. I lied. I just lied. This came back to my head. I think it was in another SAG after document that a union project can employ only union actors, only union personnel. So yeah. Thank you for reminding me that this is a lie. Thank you for reminding me that this is a lie, lady.
While, yes, of course, misinformation can spread on Reddit as it can anywhere, the fact is a lot of these VAs have also been spreading misinformation, and much of it intentionally misleading and manipulative. As for the non-union...
Ow, my back! Oh yeah, I've been sitting on this chair all day and my ass is killing me. Sorry.
Actor part, well, this goes back to what we were discussing from Joe Zeech's video, where these non-union actors would essentially have to beg SAG not to terminate them and replace them with union talent. And as we've discussed many times, and as you guys know, based off the statements made by SAG executives, based on the policies on their own website, and the disparaging remarks of many of their members on social media, we can't reasonably expect that they're going to treat the non-union actors well. As a matter of fact, the reasonable conclusion is the inverse, that they wouldn't. Katie Cofield had also retweeted some other damage control stuff. As you can see, this is all from like back on March 19th, March 14th, and all.
Yeah, when the entire circus started, I guess.
Also, the ones we read were like March 26th and respectively also March 26th. This is all stuff that has been refuted time and time again since then. This is like a month later. Just giving you context as mentioned as to what you might consider their involvement or their stance, right? This sort of thing. On to the next VA, that being Chelsea Quokka, VA for Grace.
Yeah, they tell lies and then this one son of a bitch comes up and explains why they are idiots. All of them. Good, I love this man. Awesome.
What gives? The whole point of this strike.
Here is Mojun's video. I recommend everyone to watch. Oh, wait. I recommend everyone to watch his video. This is a complete banger. Absolute. I put the link on Twitch. He is a complete legend. Genshin. They made Genshin community learn how to read. Read a contract even, and start using it to unite it together. So the moral of the story is that community notes is the real hero of the gacha community. Yeah, community notes is this is a place.
Howard in Zenless Zone Zero and Shanha in Genshin Impact. Although it seems like that may no longer be the case. We seem to know that already for ZZZ, but we'll see what happens with Genshin.
So, she got fired. Great. Good. Maybe a reason to finally get the game, I guess. No, I will not play it anyway.
And scrolling, let's see if there's anything about the SAG-AFTRA stuff. Oh my gosh.
Oh, the tweet that ruined all of SAG-AFTRA reputation. Great, great. You don't see it, but I have a very big smile on my face. A Joker-side smile. A Joker-side smile.
This one was especially interesting. This is the one where Inaris, another VA, had made a tweet that is no longer available because I think she deleted it. Pretty sure that's what happened. But
Yeah.
that was the one which, you know what, I'll just go.
This post, I saw it on Mujin's video. Let's read it for a second. Where it is? Where it is? Is it here? No, it's not here. No, not this one. No, not this one. YouTube. Where it is? Here it is! Hey Genshin's Honkai, this is it, and we English VAs would love to get back to work. We know the fans miss hearing their voice characters, and we miss voicing them. Please negotiate with SAG-AFTRA and sign the agreement to blah 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 blah. Oh. Oh, this is so much fun.
Go find it and like edit together. Give me
How this one tweet and the quote to that tweet ruined everything. Just great. I just love this.
Endless Zone Zero, tagging all 3 of the biggest Hoyoverse games, right? And then
By the way, am I?
of the biggest Hoyoverse games, right? And then
By the way, am I?
of the biggest, right? And then
By the way, yeah, am I?
If-
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, the voice was okay. Good.
saying, we'll make it easy for you. Here's
Oh, wait, one video. Sorry.
me 1 second. There we go. This one, where Inaris
Oh, thank you, Hero. Yeah, I just wasted my time for nothing. Anyway.
said, hey, Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, ZZZEN, we English VAs would love to get back to work. I know the fans miss hearing their favorite Karas, and we miss voicing them.
To guarantee AI protections for us. To guarantee AI protections that you already had from the start while you were working with Hoyo. You already had that, you idiot. Even the dog in the neighbor apartment agrees with me. Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah. His name. He really is Jimmy. It's his actual name. Even Jimmy agrees with me on that. And when a winner dog agrees with something about, this is really bad for you, my friend.
Please negotiate with SAG-AFTRA and sign the interim agreement to guarantee AI protections for us, which the official Twitter account for SAG-AFTRA said what Inaris said. Genshin Impact Honkai Star Rail ZZN will make it easy for you. Here's a link to our interactive video game media agreements.
That one. Yeah, I'm pretty. I swear to God, just like Mujin said, that community manager was fired in a day. I have no doubt in that. The entire situation make me laugh so much.
Let's talk soon. Wink. This, of course, being especially interesting given the information that was provided from Joe Zege's video, in which it sounds like the collective work refusal from these VAs is not an official strike through SAG-AFTRA, but then here was SAG-AFTRA trying to put some public social pressure.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. It wasn't a strike. It wasn't an official strike. The official strike of SAG-AFTRA that's going over a year. It's targeting specifically a union gaming companies like Rockstar, but Electronic Arts, Rockstar, who else? Electronic Arts, Blizzard, if I'm not mistaken. The very big American-based companies, by the way, American. Nearly all of them American. I'm pretty sure all of them American, but I need to look it up. But all of those gaming studios or gaming corporations, it would be more correct. Those 10 are targeted or more. I need to look it up even more. Who isn't targeted in this strike? Hoyo. Hoyo isn't. And this is obvious. Hoyo isn't part of the union in the first place. And Hoyo also have AI protection of its own that is obligated by the Japanese government. So yeah, they are doing their little strike, their little riot, their little collective work refusal, which more like according to Mujin once again, it's what's the name of this? A wild fox strike or something like that. The strike that is illegal nowadays. The wild fox strike, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, god damn it, I need to watch Mujin's video once again to get it right. Anyway.
On Hoyoverse to sign that agreement. And let me point something else out here. This is something I probably should have mentioned in prior videos. Totally my bad for not doing this. But when you click that...
By the way, speaking about AI...
link, it takes you to a page on SAG-AFTRA that leads you to 2 other links that show agreements. But those agreements are sample agreements.
Sample, meaning they aren't actual agreements. This is an example.
So I really don't think it works like that. I don't think a Hoyoverse, excuse me, can just like click that and like sign it. Oh, there you go. It's so easy. Like, no, first of all, there's sample agreements.
No. There are individual documents for everybody. Even when you go to work at a simple position, for example, I work in a warehouse. I just send stuff to the shop. And even then, you have a unique document for every worker. Yeah, it is way not simple. Not simple at all.
And second, we don't know that those are the actual agreements being presented to Hoyoverse either, because again, it's all just samples. This is just another example of how to...
Yeah, samples. The actual document, you are making them with your employer during your what is it called? During your interview, you are making them on the spot, literally.
The public, that group of VAs and SAG-AFTRA are trying to make it look like, oh, it's so easy. We're just barely asking for anything, you know, just sign this Hoyoverse.
Yeah, barely asking for anything. What is the internship fee? 3,000 for the member? The entrance fee? Something like that? Isn't it yearly fee? 3,000 a year? Yeah, thank you, not.
It's so simple. But in reality, it really doesn't seem to be as simple as they're trying to let on to the public. Okay, so we've taken a look at 2 of the VA's Twitter accounts who were seemingly let go from Hoyoverse's Zenless Zone Zero.
Deserved.
We've got one more to take a look at, but before we do, on the note that I just mentioned regarding the whole SAG-AFTRA thing, we've actually got to take a look over on Blue Sky because Little Kribo made a post that I think would make for a perfect segue real quick. Earlier today, Little Kribo had this to say: actors saying, quote, this strike is about AI protections, unquote, never meant that it was exclusively about that. Fans seem to have this...
Wait, what? But maybe it shouldn't be human nature to treat the stuff you used to fill the blanks like... Wait. I get that you're saying what you're saying, but for the better or worse, it's basically human nature in general to try to fill in the blanks where we only get some of the information on any subject in general.
got it. But maybe it shouldn't be human nature to treat the stuff you used to feel. Like to treat the stuff you used to feel in the blacks like it's override anything actors say. Actors saying this track is about the AI protections never meant that it was exclusively about that. Fans seems to have decided they were lied to regardless. I think the voice actors strike was also about a little bit better pay, if I'm not mistaken. But this is the only thing that comes to my head right now, honestly. To remove when I saw. But aside from actual for increasing the pay, aside from that, the only thing that was asked for, was demanded for most of the time was AI protection, which is stupid because you already have that. Don't you see the hypocrisy? I surely do.
Decided they were lied to regardless. Wow, what a change of the tune here, huh?
Yeah. Also, thanks to that also that little bitch. I'm not talking about Putin. I'm talking about the Paimon VA. I forgot her name. This bitch is my name because I don't care about that name. But basically, Paimon's VA, she made those TikToks where they decided that the game should go union. They want the game to go union. Interesting, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. A lot of these VAs were saying that the strike is just about AI protections, and the ones that were not outright saying it were certainly implying it. But since the fandoms have been looking into all the
Yeah, they did mean that, and they also want MiHoYo to join the union SAG-AFTRA. And if I'm not mistaken, is a Chinese company that is in deep works with the government allowed to be a part of an American union? The Chinese and American, they already in bad blood. And MiHoYo is a very big Chinese company, a very big Chinese taxpayer. If they join an American union, the Chinese government will kick their ass into a curb. So yeah, this will never happen. So you better stop dreaming about it, because this can't even be a dream. It's that simple.
this stuff more thoroughly, and we've found that we've been getting misled. Oh, now suddenly they're saying, guys, the strike was never just about AI protections. It was
Yeah, it was about gaining influence. Yeah. Alongside with getting AI protections that we already had. Great.
never exclusively about that. Yeah, okay, bro. But it's really funny how little Kribo doesn't seem to be directly involved with this situation.
And yet he's involved in it, and yet he decides I will involve myself into that. How great. I will get shit done for free.
He just continues to interject himself into it over and over again. And it's like consistently, in my opinion at least, making it worse for that side. Like, you gotta wonder, is bro a sleeper cell? Is this just like is this some like 4D chess he's trying to pull here or something for Hoyoverse? Is this like a secret Hoyoverse agent? I'm kidding. Surely not the case, but it is pretty funny. I think I saw some people saying the same thing about Paimon's VA too, Karina. Like, you gotta wonder about these
Corina.
people sometimes, man.
Corina, great name, awful person. Everything about Corina. All what you need to know.
Bad their points are. Okay, so we had previously left off on the
Oh. Charlie notification? Pink
Twitter account for Chelsea Quokka, the VA or previous VA for Grace Howard, and how she was retweeting SAG-AFTRA's like signal boosting of Anaris's now deleted tweet, trying to get Hoyoverse to making a public tweet at Hoyoverse, trying to get them to sign this agreement.
Oh, here even the community notes. The agreement has severe limitations on how MiHoYo can work. with non-union voice actors, including a lifetime time limit to the voice actor and eventually forcing the actor to either join the union, which has a large entry cost and fees,
I mean, okay.
or stop working on the projects. Yeah, this is what when you enter a union project by while being non-union, they have something like 30 days internship on something like that, and then after those 30 days of working, you have two choices: or join the union, and which costs a lot. This is breaks the bank, honestly, or you will leave the project. And honestly, I think if you leave, I believe they will just swipe all of your hard work into the trash bin. I think they will do that. They will do that. I have no doubt.
There we go. Better phrasing. And also had retweeted Koi Dao, we can see here. Once again, something else from like back in late March that had been thoroughly refuted by the fandoms. So we've seen how Katie Cofield was retweeting this sort of stuff. Chelsea Quokka was retweeting this sort of stuff. And now that takes us over to Crystal Lee, the third VA from the patch notes for ZZZ, who seems to be getting replaced. You can see also...
Yeah, even their Twitter bios scream trouble. Honestly. Is that a coincidence that their Twitter bios have some of personality? Is it surprising? Doesn't surprising to me.
So the VA for Clorand, once again, my bad for the mispronunciation. Please correct me in the comments. Hopefully I can remember it though. And let's see if there's any sort of similar stuff going on with this account. Well, yes indeed. There is a retweet of that same Koi Dao thread. Some of the other retweets we saw earlier.
Answers to common question and concerns regarding the ongoing video game voice actor strike. This is that thing where is joining a union trouble? No, it's simple. Yeah. We will believe that with again. We will believe that. We will trust all of that. Yeah. We have no doubt that you won't kick us in the ass. Yeah. I don't believe you. Sorry.
We're not the first tweet in the thread, but like other follow-up posts from Koi. Anything else here? Let's see.
Tails tube. God damn it. That one low tier God 11 roast. That was savage. I don't watch Tails tube channel. I don't watch it. And I only saw the clip itself. It was so much fun. Honestly. That one moment. You know what? Maybe I should watch Tails tube. Maybe I do see something interesting and funny. But on my free time. Or in my work time. Not on a stream. Sorry.
Back on March 26th. Oh, this is an interesting one. Wow. So retweeted John Patton-Wad, specifically retweeting
This is the guy who was fired and then his character was given to Jacob. Yeah. I remember that. Sending all the support to John. He is a class actor. Actors deserve AI protection. They already had it. They just didn't saw it.
Courtney Lynn, who seems to be another VA there with Atlas, who had retweeted John Patton-Wad. This being the statement John Patton-Wad had made, I believe, after Jacob Takanashi's statement as replacing him for the role of Kenichi. Courtney Lynn had said, sending all the support to John. He is a class act and wonderful actor. Actors deserve AI protections.
Funny how you made it about AI protections if the topic was that he got replaced by a human. Apparently, a Japanese human is now AI, eh? Great.
Bro, minutes after reading the tweet, the Blue Sky post from Little Kribo, who was all like, actors were never saying it was just AI protections. We have a perfect example of how they were framing it as just that. We've had so many examples of this, of course, but here's another one. What perfect timing that is. Oh my gosh, dude.
Ouch, my back.
Unbelievable. The best way to support real actors in jobs is that
Back is killing me, and I have to do hard labor tomorrow. God damn it. I. Ouch. I have to sit in one place, but I can't. I can't stay in one place. I have to move all the time, and now my lower back is killing me for that.
like a slight at Jacob Takanashi, by the way, like that framing. The best way to support real actors in jobs, okay, is to let the dev companies know, and also don't take actions that would undermine strike efforts. That definitely, in my opinion, seems like a jab at Jacob Takanashi. And also
Seriously?
like non-union actors in general, because this has been rhetoric from SAG. Like they literally have a page on their website talking about how the union actors are better than those lowly non-union actors.
You'll be better because fun. Fact, union actors uphold the industry standards for all performance. Union actors are experienced professionals who know how to act on set. Pun intended. Yeah. Very, very pun intended. Yeah. Fact, when you're a union actor in a right to work state, it shows you're invested in your career and expect professional industry standards on every job. You are a member because you enjoy all of the financial, professional, and social benefits you receive from being a SAG after. SAG. Yeah, I will call it SAG, as in GBU SAG. Anyway, you respect your craft and the business. Respect. You are a part of a member-driven organization whose sole purpose is to support you. Yeah, support. Very much support. Wow. If you are a union actor, if you are part of our union, you are better as suspicious in general. I think I heard about it before. If you are this type of person, you are better than everyone. Wow. Oh wow. Are you sure you are American and not Germans?
Actors. Oh my gosh. Scrolling slightly further, we can see
Sack is back. Sack is bad. All non-union actors will be fired if games flip. What? Random Pro YouTube on YouTube said. Reddit user Go Joe's Princess then said.
that Crystal Lee had also reposted, retweeted this damage control
Yeah, and all of that before Mujin came up. So this is already non-accurate
tweet
anymore.
from Ashley Biskey. And I've only scrolled for like seconds, probably less than a minute on each of these 3VA's Twitter accounts, but I think I've seen plenty to, at least in my opinion, come to a reasonable assessment of where they probably stand on all this stuff. Of course, the 3VAs I'm referring to being the ones that seem to be getting replaced on Zenless Zone Zero. Now, once again, I'm not saying why they got replaced. I just decided to take a look into some more context on what may be a possible reason. Potentially, maybe Hoyoverse is getting sick of dealing with this strike or collective work refusal, however you want to put it. Who knows for sure, but it is certainly an interesting update in what seems to be the still ongoing situation. This following right around 1 month now since John Patnoid was replaced in the role of Kenichi by VA Jacob Takanashi. So let me know what you think about all this stuff in the comments. Hope you enjoyed my coverage. If you did, please consider liking and or subscribing. Appreciate ya, and I'll see you in the next one.
The very simple thing you have to do as somebody who has a job is to do that job well and not fuck around. Just don't mess around in the public. Don't try to make yourself as a better than everyone public figure. do your job, do it quietly, and that's it. You will be recognized for your work anyway at some point. If you want to make yourself public, you know what? Okay, if you want to make yourself public, at least make a very good, very crystal clean public figure. Don't be toxic in public. That's the only thing I am gonna say.